did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
First time on air. Anything to say to Lewan here to get him back?
Look, bro, there are stories I could tell people about Lewan, but we'll keep those right here. I'm gonna let him live.
That's not even close.
Man, I'm a dumbass.
I'm clipping that.
Georgia's second.
Hey, Georgia also had Herschel Walker.
So smart, and my team is so dumb. My coach he looks dumb. He's a big baby. This man
does graphics.
Rip, so smart.
Episode 246, me and Devontae in the pub. Hey, only 8 more Sundays till football's back.
And we are thankful.
Very thankful. We're almost there. We've almost made it. Preacher Man might join us, might not. He's at a local track meet. I guess youth league track.
Oh,
So
I'm not gonna lie, he texted. I thought he was at like a horse race or something. I looked at it too fast.
over there just slinging, just betting.
Okay. The least bettingest man on the pod is at a horse track.
He's betting the tithes and offerings of the good people. No,
Yeah.
he would never. Man, we got a good show. We got to give a shout out. This is before you joined the pub, but pub alum Joey Chestnut takes home the crown again. We had him on back in 2020, and like he doesn't miss a beat. People were like, "Oh, he took a year off because they wouldn't let him compete because he was endorsed by the Impossible Dogs or whatever they were, the vegetarian dogs."
Oh yeah.
He dominated this year, like not even close. 71 and a half dogs. I think the over-under at 72, so he barely missed the over. And that's in 10 minutes.
71, like it was the under was 71 and a half, and he got it right at 71.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
People said it felt un-American to bet the under on him, which I definitely get because people kept saying like, "Oh, it's hot out there." I'm like, but it's Joey Chestnut. Like they're playing on his name.
This is Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm with you. Like, and what's crazy is like a lot of people were talking about like, oh, his numbers have like gone down since 4 or 5 years ago. Well, that's when they dropped the time down from 12 to 10. Like he lost 2 minutes, but he's eating more dogs per minute per capita than he was before. Like he's still in his prime. He's still the dog. No pun intended.
I wonder how you like practice for that, like knowing you got to eat 70 hot dogs.
So what he said was, listeners and watchers, if you can go back to that early episode, it was like episode 30 or something. But he said he trains a lot with his jaw, like he does a lot of jaw exercises, and then like a lot of breathing, like expanding his stomach, expanding. And like we're like, well, do you fast? He's like, I fast when it's not competition week. Competition week, I want to make sure like I'm eating, so my stomach's getting used to it.
Yeah.
So I could not imagine putting my body through that, especially the next day. Glizzy shits.
Did he say like what his favorite food was? Like I can't see. I know I'm not gonna lie. I watch the mukbangers and stuff on YouTube every now and then, but for whatever reason, I figured it out during COVID. Watching mukbangs helped me figure out what I want to eat. Yeah, whatever I want to eat. And then they gave me different ideas of what I want to eat. But then having a competitive eater like that, like you're eating as a job. And with them, you're eating as a job. So like, what do you even think to eat? Like, I don't even want to eat no more for real. Like eating is boring to a point.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm trying to remember because it's been so long ago. I need to go back and listen to it. But I think he said like the worst one he did was like maybe like a rib or like a seafood one where it was just like it's just heavy on him. It didn't sit right.
Yeah.
But like he says, just eating. Like it's not enjoyable. Like what we're like, oh, let's have a 5-course meal. He's like,
Yeah.
So, but shout out to the boy. He got it done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, love to see it. Undefeated. All right. Let's move NBA. That's like the bulk of our show, bulk of the news here. A 7-team trade went down featuring Slim Reaper KD. KD is now with the Rockets. Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks get sent to the Suns. Alex Walker to the Wolves. Or sorry, to the Hawks, your boys.
Yeah.
Well, you're more of the Wizards, but
yeah.
Lakers picked up Adu Theorio,
I don't know who that is.
rookie. Yeah, he was 36 pick. Golden State gets 2 draft picks, 52 and 59. Like, just KD's the big name here. Obviously, Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green are good players in their own right.
So all that happened with KD going to Houston.
Yeah, all this was involved in that one trade.
On the Messi side, apparently, like Jalen Green was looking for a trade because Ime Udoka, who lost Nia Long because he was out here wilding. Apparently, he was sliding up, hitting the DMs of Jalen Green's baby mom, Drea. Yeah, Drea. Drea is like older than us, and that's his baby mom. He's only like 22 or something, but Ime Udoka is still out in Houston wilding.
Damn.
What's up with that? I don't know if it's true, but I just know that's the story.
Wow.
Maybe that helped like push the trade forward.
And like, I know that Messi stuff's been going on for a while, but like, I feel like it wasn't as prevalent until this like new generation. Like, I'm thinking like Caleb Love at UNC. Like, you're like, oh, dude, that's your locker room. But now I feel like it's happening once or twice in the offseason every year since then.
I think it's more common than what we know, but like because of how media is, we're more aware. Like we're more speculation. Just because I will say I kind of feel bad for Jalen Green because his growth since like maybe sophomore year, and I think we talked about it a couple of episodes ago. His growth since like his sophomore year in the league has been stunted. Like we don't see anything different. He's still shooting poorly, and with him going to Phoenix, that's probably gonna make it a little worse. I mean, I could be wrong. You know, having Devin Booker as a vet could help out, but like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a great take. Yeah, I do remember you talking about him a couple weeks ago. Just he's not what we thought he would be. Any other trade that you were really hyped up about? You wanted to see?
I know. I'm gonna just go with my Wizards. They've been making some favorable moves. Namely, they got rid of Sadiq Bey. They got rid of Jordan Poole. Apparently, Malcolm Brogdon is a free agent. Well, I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's restricted or what, but like, apparently he's a free agent. I just saw that the Wizards traded with the Spurs to get Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley, who kind of helped out the Spurs randomly whenever they got in. Let me see. Let me look and see. It was more. Oh, they traded Kelly Olynyk to the. I think they traded Kelly Olynyk to the Spurs.
I forgot he was still in the league.
Yeah, no, he's still there. He was on the. I think he was on the Pelicans. Let's see what happened. So, yeah, Will Riley, Cam. Oh, they got Cam Whitmore from Houston. It was a 3-team trade that took. They traded Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, and Micah Peavy to New Orleans. New Orleans traded Mojave King to Houston. New Orleans traded C.J. McCollum. Oh, C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
I'm kind of off that though a little bit because the way he played in New Orleans, I don't know. Yeah, so it's looking pretty good. We'll see what happens. My expectations are kind of tempered, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, it sounds like a lot of moving pieces, kind of like my Celtics. Like I know we got rid of Drew Holiday and KP and like some other big names.
Y'all pissed Drew off.
Dude, yeah.
Not expecting to leave.
I wasn't expecting him to leave. I love Drew. Like I love what he brought. So I'm curious to see how it goes. I didn't think our draft was good. Your draft was better, I feel like. There's a name that I want to know first team comes to mind for you. Dame time. Damian Lillard. Where's he going?
Damian Lillard.
/ is he relevant?
I wouldn't be surprised if he randomly ends up in Sacramento or something.
I could see it, but there's another destination I see a little bit more. Boston.
Really? Why so?
That's what the Twitter universe, the X universe, is saying. It seems like Brad Stevenson wants to get after him. He kind of, I think that's been his motto, like older guys who could shine but are injured or off their prime. Like he'll snag them for a year, 2 years,
Yeah,
especially a vet minimum.
That's how he got Al Horford. Like,
That's right.
He stayed there for a minute.
So I think it'd be a good fit for the Celtics. I think it'd help, but it's not going to replace Drew and KP. Like I'd feel better about the move though.
Yeah, that would. I mean, I was thinking about like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. It seems like we're seeing that coming close to an end, but now we got like what will be the end all be all trade to make that end happen, or is it even going to happen? Because if they got to bring in Dame, that could definitely work. You bring in Dame, I guess you bump Brown to the 4 because you don't have Al Horford.
You don't have Tatum this year.
Yeah. So like you got Derek White, I guess at the 2, maybe at the 1, I don't know. But maybe it could work. Y'all picked up Josh Minot and Luka Garza. And I'm a little scared for the Luka Garza pickup because he has been working on his own in Minnesota. So, like, for him to play how he plays, basically be a white point forward on the Celtics is about to get a little scary.
Yeah. I love that take. I love it. All right.
What Luke Cornett did, that came out of nowhere.
Dude, it really did. You're absolutely right. So, yeah, we'll see. The other NBA news, 2K26 has their cover athlete.
Ooh, surprise.
Yeah, I feel like he deserves it. He's earned it.
Yeah, like if he didn't get it, I don't see who else could get it this year. Ant is too wild for TV, so like it's gonna take some time for him to get his cover, but Shai's very marketable. Everybody loves him, even if they're not Thunder fans. So congrats to him.
Exactly. I mean, he just brought home the ring. Like all is smelling up for Shai here. So I think it's a good call by EA. Good call by 2K.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other NBA news you want to talk about?
As far I know, people were talking about Ace Bailey, like how he talked, kind of.
Oh yeah.
And then I think he had his first his first summer league game. That man ended up with 8 points. 8 points. I think alpha 3 out of 18 shooting. And like he's definitely gonna have to bounce back to people. People get their opinion, but well, it's already kind of low. So maybe it's one of those things where like he's doing it on purpose to be the villain. Like, see, I tried to tell y'all, nobody believed in me, blah blah blah, for a highlight reel or something.
Yeah, man. I think you said it was like we see like the nepotism, like the nepo baby of like he's got millions coming out of college. Like he doesn't have to be grateful of I've grinded my whole life to finally get a paycheck.
Yeah, like we get as fans, we can say like we miss the players being hungry, but I guess I can think of it on the end. I guess we think like this as millennials or whatever. Like, man, I miss y'all being broke and like you had to have basketball to survive. But that's kind of effed up for me to say. But also like they're finally getting what they owe. The people, they basically kind of make the people who have just been making money off of these players have to make their money. Like, you're not just gonna give me any type of deal. Like, I got money, I don't need that. I just want to play.
Right.
And that's it. Like, it don't matter who I play for. I just want to play, but you're not about to come at me with some bullshit, because before they used to come in there with some bullshit for real.
Yeah.
So, from college even up to now, because apparently, but see, it sucks because Ace Bailey's manager is Sharif Cooper's dad, who was his manager, and we saw the little arc with Sharif Cooper, and I think that man is overseas somewhere or something.
Yeah, I think it's Romania or something, Spain.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy, and I think you sent it to me, or I sent it to you, one of the two. Like college coaches now, man, like and like talking football, but also basketball, like you can't threaten like you did us. Like, hey, you keep this up, we got a 5 a.m., 4 a.m. workout.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
but
like fuck that.
granted they say like it's always been next man up.
Right.
So like that next man could be better, but like apparently it's a little bit worse because they said like, I mean, we can stop giving you money and give it to somebody else. And somebody else is probably better, or somebody that's actually hungry coming from JUCO, but they're still gonna pay him, but not as much. So I don't know. I think it's a little rougher.
Yeah, and like that's what they were saying is like they hit them in their pockets now of like, I'm gonna fine you. Like, okay, you didn't sit in front of class, that's 500.
Mm-hmm.
You're failing in class,
really?
that's a ban. Like they're fining them like they do the pros.
Well, hey, you know what? I'm not mad. I
Yeah.
like.
I think it teaches them. Yeah. So there's a little upside there. All right. WNBA announced that they're moving to 3 cities: Cleveland 28, Detroit in 2029, Philadelphia 2030.
Hmm.
So 3 new WNBA teams coming.
So allegedly the Knicks reached out to Dawn Staley to coach.
Mm-hmm.
Since she played for the what was it, the Detroit Shock? The Detroit Shock. I think she should hold out until they come out. But even then, like that's almost 5 years from now. So I don't know how much she got in the tank.
And like I don't know if when a place is good, do you leave? Like you're probably getting paid more than what you might have in the WNBA. Like I don't know if I
especially
leave.
a place like that. Like
They've embraced her.
Like UN Columbia is kind of like a small market. Like it's an SEC school too.
Yeah,
man, they love them for real.
For real, I'm with you. So this 2 questions for you. Let's start with Philadelphia and work our way up. Thinking of team names for the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Philadelphia WNBA name should be?
For Philadelphia?
Yep.
Cheese steaks.
Cheesesteaks.
No, cheese. SHE.
Cheese steaks.
Steaks.
I kind of fucks with it. It's corny. I like it.
Let's see. They didn't have a team before, did they?
I don't think so. No, it hasn't.
Shoot, I guess the Stars, maybe.
Stars. I kind of like that. So there's a couple that AI has given us. The Philadelphia Freedom. I feel like it's overdue. It's like
that's dope. I bet those jerseys would hit.
I bet they would too.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Liberty Bells. BELLES.
That's too common.
Yeah.
But I like the idea. They thinking.
The Yawns. JAWNS.
JAW. Ha!
Yeah.
Dawns.
The Independence.
Okay.
And then if they get Dawn Staley, the Staleys.
Real. That would make sense.
Yeah, right.
I wonder if, I don't think Cleveland had a team. Detroit had a team. So I am wondering, how did they even come, when they start having these expansion teams, who and what and how do they come up with these names? Because.
So I think a lot of it's marketing research, like fan votes. I think. And Detroit, I feel like they need to go back to the Shock. I like that name a lot.
Yeah.
You failed, but how many of Seattle Sonic fans would love to be called the Sonics again? Have a team.
Right.
I think it'd bring it back.
I did like how when the WNBA first started, it was somewhat of an NBA counterpart. So Sacramento had the Kings, WNBA had the Monarchs. Did Charlotte have a team? It's Charlotte Sting.
Sting, yeah.
Charlotte Hornets. The Lakers and Monarchs. I'm sorry. The Lakers and the Sparks. So we got the Sparks still play now.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how that aligned. But whatever.
Yeah. But that's a good call. Your counterpart. But the Pistons would be kind of tough. But I like the Shock.
Pistons. So like, I guess it would have to be a car part. So you got the
The
Pistons,
carburetors,
Pistons, and the catalyst.
the catalyst.
Catalyst.
That can
Detroit
kind of go to hard. They drive out in a caddy
The caddies.
onto the court. The catalyst.
And-
All right. And then Cleveland. Here's the top runners of the name: Rock City Queens, Cleveland Surge, Cleveland Rockers, Cleveland Tempo, Rock City Riffs, Cleveland Rhythm. I kind of like Rhythm.
I love rhythm.
Yeah.
Like,
I like
the
that logo.
The rest are corny. The Rockers, no. I
Yeah.
thought Detroit was Rock City.
It is, but the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's in Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland Rocks. Okay, it does it. Whatever. I like the rhythm.
I do too. I like the cursive it's got going on. Rock City Queens, I feel like that's what you'd find like an EA created team.
Yeah,
That'd be the generic.
all of those look created teams except for rhythm.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. So all right, both on the same page, Rhythm. I love it. All right. We'll talk about this real quick. I don't know if you watched it. USA versus Mexico soccer.
Mm.
It was for the championship and the Gold Cup. United States battled back. We played like shit all this past year, 2 years. We finally look like, hey, this team is going to host a World Cup. Like we finally look good. We faced Mexico in the finals. We're up 1-0, and then they score 1-1, and then we get a handball call. They score 2-1, and they run out and they win 2-1. We had them on the ropes, and we fucked up. We just played U.S. soccer instead of the soccer that we should be playing at this point. So a lot of people were high on the U.S. soccer after the comebacks, and then after that, they're like, oof, we're still the same.
Wow.
Same fuck ups.
I'm here. I'm here.
Preacher Man is here.
Oh, footy action back from the horse track.
The horse
Yeah.
track.
Devontae thought you were at the horse track.
It looked like a horse track.
No.
It's
Man.
the 54 summers of what do they call it? All comers track meets. 6 weeks during the summer, you can just show up and run. They just run races for kids all day or all evening. Really cool.
Is it like Raleigh Relay? I think Raleigh Relays was like that, but I thought they had like Egypt.
Yeah, they should do relays. They didn't have relays, but I guess that'd be hard. All I know is I took splits for one of my kids in the mile. She was kind of cracked. She was kind of nuts.
Coach, you got to go out there and coach him. Come on.
I was in my bag of tricks.
I love it.
Drop the hammer. Let's go.
Get him on the Reservoir Dogs.
I was trying to think of the other one. Drop the hammer was a commonly used.
Donald Driver.
That was my best kick I ever had was Donald Driver.
Yeah. I remember you saying
But
that.
they don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who I would say today. Saquon Barkley.
Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, fuck that guy.
But to get back on track, if I think World Cup coming to North America, we got a lot of work to do if we want to actually have a good shot at this thing. I think U.S. chances are done, especially blowing against Mexico, but maybe it fuels them.
I heard the ref screwed us.
It was a handball.
I don't know if that's factual.
Yeah.
It's just what I heard.
As a great Papa Hackey once said, don't leave the game in the ref's hands.
Oh man,
That's
Yeah,
coach
I'm
talk
not gonna
right
lie.
there. That's
kill
coach
me
talk.
with that because it was right, but still it pissed me off in the moment. So I got
Dude,
to imagine how the players felt. It was like, damn, you're right, but God,
Dude, he'd hit every time I start going on about a ref. Hey, how many other chances you had? Fuck. So,
Yep.
all right. Home run derby next week. Some big names. Also, a big name sitting out. Ellie Cruz, Cincinnati Reds home run leader, sitting out. Says it's going to mess up his swing. He doesn't want to do the home run derby.
Who's he play for?
The Reds.
Man, he might as well play. What else you got to play for?
Hey, we got a chance here, Devontae. Don't you put that evil on me.
My But I got y'all mixed up with the Cardinals. My bad.
That's all good. No, I like the fact that like, hey, it's gonna screw up my swing. I shouldn't. But at the same time, like this is an honor. Like go out there, represent. Like because I think Devontae's right. We're not gonna really play for a whole lot this year. This is your chance to like, hey, Cincinnati, we're up and coming. But all right, home run derby odds. I want to know who you guys pick.
Man, yeah, we got to go all in for our dog Cal Raleigh for the
Dude,
West.
yeah,
For the West.
plus 130. He has been lights out, bro.
All right, so let me see if I can recognize. So O'Neal is sitting out. That's Cal Raleigh. I know that's is that O'Neal Cruz?
O'Neal Cruz, yep.
O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. Who's the dude for Tampa Bay? So
I think that's Brian Buxton.
Buxton. And then I don't know the other two.
All right, so I get the odds pulled up. So we got Cal Raleigh plus 130, Aaron Judge plus 100, Showtime plus 400, Buxton, Wood, Cruz, and Acuna Jr. have not had their odds listed yet. But that's going to be your home run derby.
Cal probably got it.
I
That's
think
probably why they
Cal
got him
Raleigh's
at 130. They're about to put it at minus 130 tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, he's so sick. He's so nice.
It's still wild. Like I randomly found out because I remember when I first started watching, like actually watching baseball, it kept saying Cal Raleigh. I was like, how's this guy's last name Raleigh and he's not from North Carolina? Found out he's from North Carolina, and come to find out, I think one of my coworkers actually like grew up with him or something like that.
He's from Cullowhee.
And said that he hit her in the face with a basketball when they were in school. So that was
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from a super small town, Smoky Mountain.
Yeah. Shout out to West.
I like that pick. I'm going Cal Raleigh too. Fitz, who's your pick?
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm still. I got a post on this track meet. Just updating.
This guy.
I'm focused on real sports right now. Local track.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
There we go.
This guy. I'd like to see Showtime maybe do it, but I don't think he will. But I'll go Cal Raleigh. All right. Now, the other news we have, Fitz, we can go back and recap what we did.
Oh gosh.
Joey Chestnut.
Joey. He still got it.
Still got it. I don't know if you remember, Devontae asked me, like, do you remember like what he hated eating or what he actually enjoyed eating? I couldn't remember back from that interview.
I can't remember either.
I feel like it's something like seafood and Cheez-Its maybe. Like
was it the hard-boiled eggs was one of his like, or do you think like challenges or just like?
I was thinking challenges. Yeah.
Like food, like he's sitting at home chilling. Like, what do you actually eat?
I don't know, dude. I don't know if we asked him that.
I feel like Tim definitely did. Tim was so geeked up
can't
about
remember.
Joey.
Yeah. I can't remember. I just can't. It still blows my mind, like how dominant Joey is. I mean, when you look at where he was, and then the rest of the field was all battle. It was like 43 dogs, 42 dogs, 41 dogs, and Joey's just sitting there at 60, and it's like, man,
71 in
like
10
how
minutes.
is nobody. No, but I mean, like it.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
separation, like
Yeah.
the separation at a point. It was just like, golly, like how is this man? Like, there's a part of me that thinks there's going to be a new Joey at some point, or there's going to be someone that maybe challenges him, but there's really not. There may not be another Joey.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe he's an alien.
You know? Maybe not in our lifetime. It's just
I-
like he's really the thought is, I feel like he's past his prime, right? I would think he's past his prime.
See, I disagree. 71 dogs in 10 minutes. Like, I feel like that's on par for what he was doing before.
Okay.
Like, I still feel like he's peaking.
He's still right there.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know how father time affects competitive eating.
Maybe this is the one sport where you can just go until arthritis kicks in. You can't take the dogs.
No, there's no way, man.
like him, and then who's the female?
I don't want to think about the recovery process.
No, at all.
Oh, dude. Sudo, Miki Sudo. Like, she's won it 8 years in a row now, and she's not like she's not no competitor's close to her, and she's not close to Joey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, I don't know, dominance on both sides, but that's what I was telling Devontae. Like those glizzy shits the next day, I don't want it.
It's just so cool. The Joey Chestnut thing's so cool too, because he's one of those athletes or one of those people that is the best at their craft. Like that's what it is, excellence on display.
Yeah,
you know,
the GOAT.
It just amazes you. I mean, it's competitive eating. It's a hot dog contest. But like, I think even there's appreciation this year of Joey not being in it last year. Gave you the appreciation of like when Joey's in it, it's like I gotta watch. I gotta see this. Or I feel like last year when he wasn't in it, was like, okay, I'm kind of invested, but we know they aren't better than Joey.
Exactly.
Like that champion, that guy that was the returning champ. Like we all know you're about to get your ass beat.
Yeah.
That one guy that won the year Joey didn't do it, he only had like what? 59?
Yeah.
I remember
like
the only reason I know is I looked, I was like, that's it.
Nothing.
Y'all are cooked, bro.
Joey eats that before bed.
58.
If he had stopped at like what 68, I get it because they said it was hot and stuff, but he's Louise.
Yeah. Dude, his all-time high is 76 in 2021. But then they dropped it to no, that wasn't 10 minutes. So never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legend. What a guy.
He ended Kobayashi. Let's not forget that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And then the other big news we talked about was NBA trades. KD's now with Houston.
Ooh.
Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks with the Suns. It's kind of the big names.
Wait, so where's Jalen Green going?
The Suns.
He's going to the Suns. Okay. Man, that's sneaky. That's a nice. And they got draft picks?
Yeah. This is a 7-team trade. So all these teams are invested here.
Okay, explain how this works.
I don't ask fucking me. I don't know.
So
what in the world?
These multiple team trades, because I think there was like a 3-team trade where David Roddy ended up with the Hawks. Somebody got some picks and somebody else got like an actual player. But I think if I'm thinking right, I don't know how the rest of these people ended up in it. Like that's Brooklyn. So
I think Brooklyn's just a picture of just like the owner.
Yeah. That's Timberwolves. Okay, so it makes sense. So that's probably a pick that the Suns had from getting KD or something like that. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the whole world map looks like.
Yeah, how do you get 7 teams involved in a trade like that? So here's what I'm going to reach out to a guy that I know works in the G League. Maybe he can help fill this in for us next week.
Oh gosh.
Okay, wait. All right, I just picked it up.
Oh,
traded. All right, Dylan Brooks. So this is Dylan Brooks. That's part of a 17 trade. Atlanta traded Clint Capella to Houston. Atlanta traded Daquan Plowden to Phoenix. Golden State traded Kobe Bray to Phoenix. Houston traded 85. What is it? 8 million. They put 85 3,000, but like 8 million. 8 million and a 2031 second round pick and David Roddy to Atlanta. So that happened because of the KD trade. Houston traded Jemiah Mashak to Golden State. Houston traded 2026 second round pick Jalen Green and Kaman Malawak to Phoenix. Houston traded 2026 second round pick and 2030 second round pick to Brooklyn. Los Angeles traded Rocco Zakarski and $3,250,000 to Minnesota. Minnesota traded Rasheer Fleming to Phoenix. Phoenix traded Alex Tui to Golden State. Phoenix traded Kevin Durant to Houston. Phoenix traded 2026 second round pick and 2032 second round pick to Minnesota. Brooklyn traded Adu Thero to Los Angeles. So I think they just moving. There's basically just them moving money around to get players they want. Even though like,
how does this happen?
Sorry. Like they always talk about the luxury tax and salary cap in NBA, but like people, you see this shit. Like you see what are they doing? They're just doing stuff. So. Yeah.
Are they just all on a Zoom call together? Like, is this like Settlers of Catan? Like, I'll trade you,
right,
this for this, and then you got. Oh, well, I'll throw in this. I mean, how? This is wild.
Somebody else and
who dropped out? Like, I'm sure, like the Lakers GM, just like, all right, I've heard enough. I'm out. Bye. I'm not a part of this bullshit.
I guess it's like new friends, like how I met you through Hacky, and then like y'all meet somebody I know. And then we like, hey, I have this jersey I want to trade to you, but if I trade it, I won't be able to have the possible $500K. So you run me like $300K, and I give you a jersey, but you give me another jersey. And Hacky wants the same jersey, so like I don't know, we just move.
Dude, it's wild, man. I don't get it. Like I'm thinking of what was it, Moneyball? And he's like, hey, you're gonna fill my Pepsi machines for a year. Like just throwing in random shit. Like I need a popcorn machine. Oh man! All right, and then Fitz, the other thing we talked about. I am curious what your answer here is. WNBA, there's 3 new franchises coming. Cleveland's gonna be the first one in 2028. Out of these names here, or you can think of a better one.
Okay.
Which one do you vibe with?
Cleveland. I don't like any of those.
See, me and Devontae, we don't hate the Cleveland Rhythm. I have that list right there. Rhythm's the best.
I gotta use my source, Chat GPT.
That a boy. That's what we're talking about. That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Okay. I'm just looking up. The Forest City is one of the oldest nicknames for Cleveland.
Forest City?
I feel like you can do something with that.
Say it again. What was it?
Forest City.
Ooh.
Yeah, they've also got the rock and roll capital of the world.
Yeah.
Forest City, Flora.
Floral?
Flora. Like, you know how Flora and Fauna
Ooh.
have Flora. They got like a nice flower print. Oh, shit. A flower print jersey.
That'd be pretty hard. Okay, maybe I'm back on Fitz. I'm back on to it. Devontae told me this is a 3-team trade. I'm in.
All right, I've just told ChatGPT create a list of team names for Cleveland. We'll see. We'll see what they come up with. Let's see if these are stupid. These aren't good. This basically, all right, this is what they did. They already beat me to it. They used ChatGPT and they just listed those.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
what this is.
Yeah. That's
probably what it is. I hate
100% that.
All right, now all right, this is why AI sucks. What should Cleveland's now I'm gonna try to be what should Cleveland's new WNBA team be called? Cleveland. You know what's funny? I really love the movie Joanna Man. And I always thought the Charlotte Banshees was such a fire name for a squad.
Cleveland
I feel like
Banshees.
it needs to be something like that.
Dude, that's actually a really good call. I love the Banshees.
I forgot.
Remember that? The Charlotte Banshees? I should see if they sell shirts.
Dude, they that movie used to come on all the time on Comedy Central. I watch it like every Saturday
Sunday,
morning.
Like right during Sunday dinner, it's just see Joanna Man like right after you got out of church or something.
What a good movie.
What about the Cleveland Cleavers? Like a butcher knife? OJ's glove.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, baby.
I love it. All right. Final topic tonight. College Football 26. It's officially here. If you pre-ordered, if not, you got to wait a couple of days. They've got better commentary. So now they're actually going to talk about like real issue, like real things that happen. Like someone posted a clip of Nico transferring like Tennessee, like the commentary is talking about like Tennessee's without Nico, he transferred to UCLA this year. They got Joey Aguilar, who transferred in from UCLA. Like they got some real world topics that they're commentating in, which I think it's dope. They've added like stadium music. So the big thing is Michigan in the Big House playing Mr. Brightside in the fourth quarter, Jump Around by Wisconsin. They've added that, which I think is really dope. Enter Sandman, Virginia Tech. The same amount of players opted in. So there's some names that aren't in there, but most of them are. Some coaches are finally in there now. Instead of last year where everybody was just super generic coach wise. So a lot of ups. I'm excited for it. I didn't pre-order it like I did last year though. I just feel like I didn't play it enough after like that first month. Question is, who we rebuilding, boys, and where is Yellow Swagtron going, Fitz?
Oh,
I was about to ask, are we actually doing our Dynasty?
Hell, I gotta figure out if it's cross platform because I'm an Xbox guy. You guys are
that's
PlayStation,
right.
I think.
Yeah. Who the hell's Xbox anymore?
Suck my
The Xbox symbol.
Weren't you a PlayStation guy at App?
No, dude, I've always
Are you
so-
always Xbox?
yeah. Ever since the Xbox One came out, like Halo, I was like,
Okay.
I'm Xbox. all
I
the
will
way.
say I had an Xbox One and I sold it and got a PS4.
Oh, okay, it's crossplay.
Woo!
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. Yes, including Dynasty mode. All right,
Oh.
Wait,
so we'll
that's-
do a pub league this year.
Oh hell yeah.
Woo!
We'll do a pub league.
Well, Yellow
Gotta-
Swagtron, I don't know. I think
Provide
his
updates.
Yeah. We'll let fans join in on us.
might
Yeah,
have
Yellow
to be,
Swagtron. Where's it going?
I'm gonna have to make a new Swagtron, like a different one, a different version.
Or Road to Glory. Apparently, this
He's already got his legacy. He was the Old Dominion,
That's right.
finished third in the Heisman, got snubbed.
snubbed by who? Was it a creative player or an actual player?
I
That's
don't
the
know.
worst, dude.
He just got snubbed though.
I
Not enough respect on the ODU.
you start out in high school on this one.
Yeah, which is back to what it should be.
Yes. I
You
love
can
it.
also do the press conference. I saw clips of you can reach over a hat, put it on,
I
throw it
saw that.
away,
Yeah.
get a new hat. So
I
I'm
saw
excited for that too.
Yellow Swagtron. He did the Samuel L. Jackson. Hey, just throw me the damn ball.
Yellow Swag. That's so 2000. What?
Dude,
I know. That's why I think I need a different name.
I loved it though. Like Devontae, we go out to the bars and like Friday night, Saturday night, whatever. The next morning, Fitz would like sleep on our couch. And we wake up like 8 a.m. and he's like year 2 in his like Yellow Swagtron dynasty.
Well,
Like,
just
that-
what
that man was
happened. 'Cause,
grinding.
you wake up. I wake up on y'all's couch, and
Yeah.
I was always trying to kill some time in the morning. So I just like, let me see about this. Let me make
Yeah.
my guy.
I loved it.
And of course, I'm Yellow Swatcher. I'm like, I want to go where I can play right away. Where can I? I'm gonna
baby.
go to Old Dominion.
I loved it. That's awesome.
His anthem was "Pussy Got You Hooked" by 36 Mafia. Hell no!
Wow.
That's a song. That's a song. That is a song.
That was his anthem.
Any
It
of the
was
topics we
ruthless.
missed out on, boys?
He was ruthless.
Let's see. Boy, that's a song right there. The fact you
36 Mafia.
Dude,
Go.
Fitz has the most slept on
yeah,
playlist.
like what the every
Yeah.
time you pull out something you have
I listen to anything and everything.
you got the taste of like a British white pretty much because some dude on TikTok posted his like albums that shaped me, and the first one like was Donnell Jones' album, the next one was like the Junior Mafia album, but then it was 8701 by Usher, and then it was like another album, but I forgot what the first album was, the Faith Evans album. I'm like, what the hell? Who told you about this?
Faith
The first Faith Evans album. So
British invasion.
Man, I share with a bunch of kids today. We're doing we're doing a day camp. It's not mine. But we're kind of with another church. Anyway, it's interacting with some kids today about. I was like, we were talking hip hop, and I said, "Oh, it's like the song is bigger than hip hop, hip hop,
in fact, that was
is
a real
bigger
song.
than hip." They were, and I showed them. I pulled my Spotify out, and they were like, "This sucks." I was like, "Man, this song still slaps." I don't care what anybody says.
I didn't even know like that was a real song. Like I just thought it was the Dave Chappelle entrance music.
Oh yeah.
And come to find out it's a real song.
Two quick things three quick things. Mike Brown in New York, he's the Knicks coach. I hate it. I feel like he's gonna fail.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking of Mike Woodson.
Mike Brown, he was Cleveland's coach. I feel like he was with the Knicks too, right?
Mike,
or no?
He
I don't think he's a good coach.
I think he was. He might have been there with Melo. Actually, no, that was Mike Woodson.
No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. So he was Cleveland, Lakers, Cleveland, Warriors, Kings, Knicks. Head coach of Cleveland, head coach of LA, head coach of Cleveland, assistant Golden State, head coach Sacramento. I don't like it. I think it's a bad pick.
It seems random. Like you go from Tibbs to Mike Brown. And I know, like, I remember with Sacramento, everybody was mad because he got fired and Sacramento was like playing the best they ever played. And right when they were playing the best, I guess they were like, oh no, we need this draft pick. You got to go. And they fired him. And like, now I'm wondering like what type of foolishness is New York going to have happen to him?
I mean, shit, you fired Thibodeau after going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, it's crazy.
Didn't Nick Nurse got fired after winning coach? Oh, no, that was the other dude. God, who was the other dude? The black dude. Not Avery Johnson. But, well, either way, Nick Nurse did get fired after winning the finals, I believe. I don't know.
Let's see. And then the other two things comes in the NHL world. Both are draft picks. Gavin McKenna, he was a projected number one pick of next year's NHL draft, committed to Penn State. So, like, this is the highest. This is like LeBron James in high school deciding, hey, I'm going to go to Duke. Not even Duke. I'm going to go to, like, Baylor or Gonzaga or Texas Tech. And he's going to go to Penn State. Like, Penn State's a Final 16, Elite 8 type of team. It's not like a Frozen Four final team. So pretty big news for them. Gavin McKenna giving up millions of NHL money to go to college. And then the other one, Blackhawks just selected this guy. It's Mason West. He's from Minnesota. He'll be a senior this upcoming year. He's 6'6". Playing hockey. He's also the star quarterback. He's got like Division I offers from like Tulane. Where else? I'm gonna check. Like some other big names, some ACC schools, some Sun Belt schools. Like he's a legit quarterback. He can sling that fucking rock, but probably gonna play hockey.
That's actually wild.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, Adina. They're a powerhouse.
Like
how
good are they?
I think that's where Paige Beckers is from.
Ooh. How close is
Pretty
that to you? We might make a road trip up there this year. That's like the cities. It's just a little bit south. What, are we talking 2 hours? An hour?
It is like an hour and a half.
All right. Devonta, we might make a road trip this fall.
Yeah, Paige Beckers is from Medina.
No, we're gonna watch him sling the rock quarterback.
Ooh.
Maybe go to a game, Minnesota.
It's big up here.
Yeah, I'd be down. All right, we'll scheme it. Anybody got a random question? I got one, unless you guys got one. Okay. I've got to have hand up here. Who is a prospect you thought was going to be like, hey, this guy's going to be good. He'll be lights out. Maybe generational, but he doesn't have to go that far. Just like he's the best one in the draft class. He'll lead he'll improve their team, and that you totally missed out. Like wrong. He's dead. He's done. So like mine was, I was high on Anthony Richardson. I thought, dude,
it's too early
he has the arm. He could do it. You say it's too early to tell, but there's reports that Daniel Jones is outshining him in camp right now.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
But
so
man,
Like, yeah, the concussion. I was like, oh, guys, he'll be back. He'll be fine. Life will be good. Like, I feel like Colt fans are on the up, and then he's bad.
So I'm gonna take it back to old ACC, well, somewhat old, but I used to be really high on Virginia Tech back in the day, and this running back out of Virginia, Ryan Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Williams, like the second coming of D'Angelo Williams, and I think he got drafted by the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he took like a snap or anything, but like I just knew he was one of the ones.
He was the 38th overall pick, 2011.
Yeah, and like I ain't really see anything from it. Jonathan Dwyer too. Speaking of ACC, Jonathan Dwyer from Georgia Tech, power runner. Don't think he ever made it to the league.
Oh, my all-timer was I made a fantasy trade. I traded Marshawn Lynch for Bishop Sankey and maybe like another player.
Was he actually good in college?
Bishop Sankey was a rookie. He got drafted by the Titans.
From Washington.
And I can't remember if this was after Chris Johnson had been a thing and that fizzled out. And it was before they got Derrick Henry. It was somewhere in between. And I don't know why. I saw Bishop Sankey's tape. I was like, this guy's going to be the next big thing. I just had a hunch. I don't think he got more than like 300 yards. I'd have to look at it was pretty bad, but that still brought up. Like, remember when Fitz drafted Bishop Sankey? Bishop Sankey's 32 years old right now, which is wild.
Yeah,
it's our age.
2014, 2015. His rookie season, he had 560 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And you gave up beast mode for that. That's tough.
I gave up prime beast mode in 2014.
Mode, like,
oh my god! What was I doing?
Bishop Sankey was going to outplay Marshawn Lynch.
I thought Bishop Sankey was just.
I gotta look up this dude's highlights because I remember when he got drafted. I don't remember a single play. Like, I remember he got drafted, and I didn't know like what type of Barney ass name is this.
You know, I pull this up every now and then, and I'd do it again. You know, I still think this guy was nuts. I'm looking at his 2013 Ultimate highlights.
Yeah, I just pulled that up. And did you watch him play like throughout the season for college football?
No, I just watched it on draft day. So
damn, that's how they get you.
I probably raved about him, and I was like, okay. Get the vision, though. I don't know how it didn't translate. I'm watching this guy.
Titans' fault. Like Jeff,
it probably
honestly, it probably was.
Jeff Fisher was like, I guess he just banked on the players just doing what they were supposed to do by themselves, and development went completely out the window because, let me see, after Chris Johnson, it was supposed to be him, but like. If you didn't have to coach up Chris Johnson, and now you finally got to do it with a running back who clearly, because you said he's only 32. That means
he's only 32.
Came in the league like you can't get drafted until like you're a junior or something. But regardless, he was pretty young in his career.
Dude, I'm watching his highlights. This guy was just the guy. I don't know. Gosh, Bishop Sankey. I swear, what could have been?
Yeah. It's another Washington that shoulda, coulda, would have been. Like John Ross is another one. Like maybe Washington just doesn't produce NFL.
Maybe they don't. Well, who's our guy now? Penix? Is that who we're watching?
Michael Penix Jr. Yeah.
No.
Sorry, Devontae.
You tripping?
Sorry. All right. Hey, that's gonna do it. We'll catch you guys next week, and we're gonna try to get a G League. We're trying to get Sosa on.
Okay.
So,
I'll have a special guest next week, but we'll catch you guys next week.
Nice.
See you. Go watch track.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
First time on air. Anything to
What?
say to Lawan here? He's getting back. I've been watching a lot of Jurassic
There are
Park.
stories
so.
I could tell people about Lawan, but we'll keep those right here. I'm gonna let them live.
Bad franchise. That's what
It's
I
like
think.
close. No,
Man, I'm a dumbass.
I'm clipping that.
Georgia's second. Georgia's second.
Hey, Georgia also had Herschel Walker.
So smart, and my team is so dumb. My coach he looks dumb. He's a big baby. This
Dude,
man,
those graphics.
Rip, so smart.
Devontae, you just sent a Bishop Sycamore or a Sankey?
Yeah, he got he's a law, got his Juris Doctor, he got a law degree.
Hey,
See,
maybe
that's
we
what I'm
knock